Good morning, honey. Here we go again. Seemed I met you when my love went away. I tossed and turned and hanging with you. Good morning, honey. What's new? Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I hope everybody is having a very, very, very pleasant Tuesday. The sun is shining here. Praise God, but it is a freezing out there. You hear me? I mean, it is so cold. Okay, it is so cold. But good morning to everybody. Shout out to everybody that has been watching my lives. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching my lives. I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate you guys sharing something with me that you cannot get back, and that's your time. Thank you. Shout out. Good morning, Grandma Love. How are you? Good morning. Are you having your coffee? um, I had to do a couple of things. I was planning on getting in here about 7 o'clock, actually, but I had to make a couple of phone. It's very cold there too. Okay, me either. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had to. I don't know. Something just flashed on here. Yeah, I had to make a couple of phone calls and find out about a couple of things. Let's see. Trying to get that off my screen. Okay. But shout out to you guys. Shout out to all my members. Thank you guys for being a member. Thank you for helping me reach my goal every month. I appreciate you guys so much. I really do. Shout out to those of you who bless me with super stickers as well. However, y'all bless me, I try to remember to include you guys in, in my little thank yous. Because I want you guys to know that however you bless me here on my channel, whether it's just clicking on my video and watching it for whatever your reason is for watching me, thank you. Some of you guys watch me just so you can say nasty things about me. Some of you guys watch me so that y'all can add me as a part of your commentary to say nasty things about me. Some of you guys watch me because y'all just cannot stand me, but you love me at the same time. So you continue to watch. Thank you too. Um, People watch me for different reasons. Some of you guys watch me because y'all genuinely just like me. Some of y'all fit, really dig my personality. Y'all really, really, rock with your girl. So thank you. However it is and whatever it is and however you are a blessing to my channel, I just want to say thank you. Whether you like me or don't like me. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Um that part. Shout out to those of you that thumbs me up and share me out. Just know that I pray for my whole YouTube family, but I say a special prayer for you. I ask God to work things out in your favor, long as it's not against me. Okay, I ask Him to please do those things for me. So if you believe, I believe it's already done. And I think that's the part where someone yesterday came and they dropped down and they said, they say that you play with God or some kind of way they said it. Listen, all because I say that and I pray and I different things like that. And in the next live, you might hear me cuss somebody out. That don't mean I'm playing with God. That just means I'm getting somebody of this natural world up off of me. So I speak a language that they can understand. See, some people don't understand, you just talking sweet and you just talking nice to them and you saying, just leave me alone, please. Please don't bother me. Some people they don't understand. It's like you speaking a whole nother language to them. It's like, what are you saying? You sound like Charlie Brown, lady. I'm over here, I'm trolling you. I'm over here, I'm trying to be nasty to you. I'm over here doing the most to you. What are you saying? You know? And so it's not until you use the B word or the F words or the three-letter word. You know what I mean? It's not until you speak their language that they say, "Oh, now I see what you saying. That's what you saying. Okay, okay, I got it." But then some of them say, "Well, oh, I made you mad. Well, let me make you a little bit madder." And then we go back and forth for a little while until I just say, "Child, I don't want to be bothered. Child, I don't feel like saying nothing else to you. That's all my attention you get. You don't get no more. That's it. That's all. Okay. I make that decision. You don't get to make that decision." And that's another reason people get mad at your girl, Jess Krista, because they try to make the decision for me. They try to come out here and come at me and in hopes that, okay, she gonna come back, she gonna say something else. She gonna say something to me on this day, that day, because this what I'm. No, you don't get to dictate my mood. I dictate my mood. I decide when and what I want to do. And that's another thing that people don't like about me. They be on some, I'm trying to make you, I'm trying to, you don't have the power to do that. Nobody has the power to make me say something I don't want to say or do something that I don't want to do, especially here online. Nah, it'll never work. It'll never work. I just pick and choose my time that I want to, you know what? Why not? Let me cuss a few people out today. I just feel like it. Let me tell a few of them off today. And that's when people say, "Oh my God, she's just coming after me for no reason. I didn't even do anything. That was 2 weeks ago when I said that about her." It don't matter. 2 weeks ago, I wasn't in the mood to address you. This week, I am. You see how that works? Don't bother me, period. Because you'll never know when I'm going to come back at you. I just decide to do it when I want to. Some days I see people that then came at me and I see them up on other people's panels, especially if it's somebody that don't mind me going to freak off. Ciao, boo. I'll be like, "Oh, here's my opportunity." "Hello, excuse me, knock, knock, knock." And they say, "Oh, shoot. Yeah, didn't I have a problem with Jess Krista about 3 weeks ago? She getting ready to go the fuck off on me." Sometime I do, sometime I don't. You know, it is what it is. So if you don't want me to, my crazy to meet your crazy, then let's just keep our crazy separated. Because I'm going to tell you like this. When my crazy meet your crazy, I'm almost guaranteed my crazy will win. Okay? Because my crazy is something else. I sometimes allow people to think that their crazy is worse than my crazy, but it's really not, you know. Or sometimes I just be like, "You know what? I don't even want to be bothered with you. I don't feel like talking to your crazy. I like me and my crazy, we chilling out. We not even on that. We'll see y'all next week sometime. Okay? If we want to. If somebody else don't turn around and piss me off. But this week, nah, you're not in the lineup for my crazy. So we gonna let you go. We gonna let you slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross, crisscross. Okay, cross your ass on. Go on where you going. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't know how I got on that subject, but yeah. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to those of you that are my old time subscribers. Those of you that has been loving on me for years. I up until I was talking to Blake, I never really focused on like how long I've actually really been on YouTube. It's never been like a big deal. I mean, every now and then it would come up, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I've been on here, X amount of time and this, that, and the other thing. But it was like when I was dealing with him, it was brought up more. So here lately, I've been like, yeah, I have been on here for a long time. And some people, we've been following each other a long time. But I've done so many different things on here, like on YouTube. So that's another reason I say, my old time subbies and different people that have followed my journey. Thank you. Thank you. Um, you guys have seen like some stuff go forth in my life, you know. Um, wow. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. Um, yeah. So thank you guys. Thank y'all for following me. Thank y'all for finding me interesting enough, that through all these years, y'all still, rock with me. Thank you. That's a blessing, that I've actually kept you entertained this amount of time, because I've seen a lot of YouTubers come and go. Um, I've seen some pass away. I've seen a lot, you know. So, but thank you guys. I'm still here, still being Krista, all of that stuff. Some of y'all just sit back and watch me and be like, child, that's always been BBW. Child, she always been just like she is. Ain't nothing no different. Mm-mm. So if y'all looking to change her, good luck. I know. But anyway, so shout out to y'all. Shout out to my new subbies. What's up? How y'all doing? Y'all okay? I am your host, Just Krista. My pleasure, my promise is I promise to entertain you. And if for some reason you find you are not being entertained, I'm asking you just tap me on my shoulder, whichever one you choose. We'll add some lighter fluid to that thing and fire it up. Okay? That's what I'll do just for you. Now, um, there's been a couple of things going on. Hey, Waldy, good morning. Good morning. How are you? There's been a couple of things going on. I've been noticing some stuff and everything. And a lot of stuff I kind of like smile about, I just be like, brush it off, and shit like that. But some of the things, I kind of like, I'll be like, wow, I'll be kind of like, interesting, you know? So I was over at someone's live on last night and they were speaking, it's still the hot topic that I'm not with Blake anymore. That's still a topic. So, that'll be a topic for a little while. I don't know if that's until the new man, come forward. And speaking of the new guy, okay. We did talk last night after I had got off of here. Now listen, he's not my new man. Your girl Krista is out here. She's free. She's single. I am FREE, fuck nigga free. AFREESING. Yeah, however that go. Okay. I am fuck nigga free. But we talked. Um can I be honest? I'm not that interested. Like, not far as like, I was honest with him. I told him I don't mind him being my friend, but not not like that, like that. You know what I mean? I just told him I'm not. I thought I was ready to like, you know, roll, bounce, but mm, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not, you know. I don't know if it's because y'all know I be telling y'all sometimes I still have me a little cussing in my spirit. And I don't know why, but I feel like it's a lot more I want to say. I feel like I really want to just cuss somebody out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, and if you with somebody else, what the fuck you cussing out somebody else for? You know what I mean? Like that shit's supposed to be over. What the fuck you mean? You know? So I was like, I was talking and, you know, I was basically just listening because my mind was somewhere else. Because I was like thinking all these cuss words. My mind started traveling back about how nice I've been. And I can't get past that part. I can't get past that part of how nice I was to that person. And so it's a part of me. Hey, player. Good morning. Is this microwave? No, I ain't healed yet. I got some cussing in me. I got a part of me that still wants to fight. So yeah. I did. I was like, you know what? I kept like thinking. I was like, I still feel like I was done so unfair. I feel like I was so fucking nice, like to that person. I don't like this feeling. You know what I'm saying? I just kept saying that. I was like, I don't like this feeling that's on me. I still feel like I got something to say. You know, I kind of feel like for me to like just move the fuck on, that would be like a cop out. That would be like, you know, yeah, yeah, that ain't gonna work for me. That ain't the, nah, that ain't gonna work for me. I still got something I want to say. I still feel like it's some unfinished business. Yeah, I can't do that like that. You know, that's not Krista. That's not just Krista. You know, um, mm-mm. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work because I was too motherfucking nice. I was so goddamn nice. Some things y'all don't even fucking know about how nice I was to this person. And yeah, that ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work for me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. 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 That ain't gonna work. So last night I was talking to, the person and they was like, so how do you feel? Like you didn't told the people, you're gonna be talking to me and all of this. I said, well, I ain't tell them I was gonna be talking to you like that. He was like, what? What happened? I said, no, I ain't tell you I was gonna be talking to you like that. And so he was like, uh, he's like, well, what's going on? What's going on with you? I said, nah, because when I think about it, I was like, nah, this person really did me motherfucking wrong. And that shit can't go, it's not gonna settle in my goddamn spirit just like that. Like, I did, y'all. I like flipped the fuck. I felt myself while he was talking, he was saying something. He was like, so what's your plans for Valentine's Day and all of this? And I was like, well, as long as I'm single, my exes know, both of them motherfuckers know, I better get me a goddamn Valentine's Day gift. I said, so I know them will be rolling in anytime, or they'll be somewhere calling me, talking about what's the 3 things you want. You know what I mean? I was like, we got that understanding. Them motherfuckers already know. I wouldn't give a fuck if you forgot my birthday, Christmas. The hell with that shit. You bet not never forget no goddamn Valentine's Day. Not not with just not once just Kristen gave you no goddamn pussy. Hell no. You know. And so he started laughing. He's like, so what happened if they don't? I said, you know what? They never forgot Valentine's Day. And I said, you know what? I never really thought about it. I said, but they do know that I'm half, cuckoo. And, during our relationships, there was some things that has taken place. So I don't know if that's enough to make them say, you know what? Let me make sure this crazy motherfucker get her something for Valentine's Day. I don't know. But they usually make sure I get me something for goddamn Valentine's Day. I said, but I'm still good to them too. I said, my exes, we're still friends, Now we ain't laying down in the bed. Hey, Joyce, we not laying down in the bed and all of that shit. And, I ain't sucking their dicks. They ain't eating my pussy, nothing like that. But we still friends. If I needed a mirror, a picture or something hung up on the wall, I could call one of them motherfuckers. I get too much goddamn snow out there on my car. I can call one of the motherfuckers. Can you come by here and get some of that goddamn snow off my goddamn car? Matter of fact, just pull it out that goddamn parking space. Put it in one of theirs until, yeah, they're still good to me, for stuff like that. Now, in the process, do they, ask, can they, can I stick the head in? Can I get a kiss? Can I get a little pussy? They will ask. I mean, men is men, you know what I mean? And be like, no, I'm saving my goddamn self for somebody, Y'all, they out here shoveling. Y'all, we got so much goddamn snow out here. It's pitiful, but I ain't going out there in it. Good morning, Joyce. I missed you live. Oh, okay. So, yeah, but back to the subject. He was asking me that, and I was just thinking, I was like, I can't move past this shit just like that. Uh-uh. 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 Mm-mm. That ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work. And most people here on YouTube that did see me in whatever didn't happen, y'all already know. Y'all probably said to yourself, child, that's not the end of Just Krista with this. That, yeah. But y'all, I started thinking back how nice I was to that person, how pleasant I was to them, and different things. I said, hell no. Motherfucker, you gonna have to just get mad at me. Okay? I did. I said, motherfucker, you just gonna have to get mad at me. Cause yeah. I think at some point your crazy gonna have to go ahead and meet my crazy. Okay. I think that's how that's gonna have to go, cause like right now, my crazy is sitting back, rocking back and forth in its straight jacket. Okay. You know how you rock and head first, and then you back, yeah, that's what my crazy is doing at this time. I'm trying to keep that motherfucker down. I'm trying to keep that motherfucker listen, don't worry about it. You gonna have a chance. And that motherfucker like, no, I want to go. I want to go now, And I'm like, sit your ass back. Stop it. Knock it the fuck off. And my crazy is still saying, hell no, So, I was honest with the person and I told him. And then I was like, listening to him talk. Oh, no. I don't know. Like, there are some things, I don't know. It's like, it takes a special kind of person, a different type of person to really deal with Krista. You know what I'm saying? And so I was listening to him talk. And don't get me wrong, I think he's a very, very nice person. And I was like, what? Huh? You know what I'm saying? But he was talking and he was saying this and saying that and all of that. I was like, that shit ain't gonna work with me. The fuck? You know? I don't, I don't like that type of stuff, you know? And so, he kept talking. And so I did. I said, now, are you just saying this stuff to like try to get me in there or try to make me have some type of feelings for you or something? Or what is we doing? What's going on? You want to talk to me. He's like, no, I'm telling you the type of man I am and this and that. I was like, what? I said, oh, I said, well, I don't really match too good with certain type of men. Like, I can't have a man that's too I don't know, like got everything earned out or something. I don't know. I don't like I that ain't gonna work for me. Like I'm I said, I think I'm a little too wild for you. I'm not that type of person. Like, um, what you seen and how you seen me with Blake is probably the most disciplined I've been as far as YouTube and talking to a guy here. I said, but the only catch is in the background, I gave Blake hell. You know what I mean? I said, but I respected that he didn't like a lot of stuff done out here in the open. I was respectful of that. And I wanted things to, work and hell, maybe I don't have to say every goddamn thing. Okay, no problem. But I told him, I said, that ain't me. Like, I'm submissive. I'm all of that stuff. Okay. I'm not one that's, but at the same damn time, all of that neat shit and yeah, because we're gonna, we can do this and we could do that, and I'll like do this, and I was like, what the fuck? I was listening. I was like, oh, child, listen, that ain't gonna work for me. You, I said, so how long you say you've been watching me and following me? Cause that's not. If you know anything about Krista, mm, I don't know. I said, I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm not trying to. I said, but I think we would probably do good as friends. You know what I mean? I don't mind being your friend. I don't mind talking to you. I said, and like right now, I think I still got some anger in me. I'm still real angry inside. I'm still real like disappointed. I'm still kind of like I want to fight. You know what I mean? I told him, I said, I still got some fight in me. And I got, yeah, I got something else to say. I was like, it ain't gonna work like that. Um, so he said he kind of like understood. And I told him, I said, I ain't gonna lie. I'm something else. Okay. Can I be honest? I said, I'm something else. But I'm truthful with my shit. Now, I will be nice to you, especially if you're nice to me. I will be respectful towards you, especially if you're respectful towards me. But at the same damn time, fuck around and fuck up the way that shit went down in front of every goddamn body. Mm-mm. 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 Nope. Nope. Hell no. Mm-mm. Nah. Mm-mm. That can't be left just like that. That ain't gonna sit well with me. You know, I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to be real cool on some shit. But that's not gonna sit well with me just like that. That can't be the end of that just like that. And just, you know, rose petals and shit falling on the floor and all of that. Hell no. Mm-mm. So yeah, so I did. I talked to him in all fairness. And let me just address this too before I forget. Yesterday, the whole pretty purple thing and stuff. Pretty purple, if you hear me. Um, Listen, I wasn't trying to be nasty, but I was trying to be stern. Okay. I was being very, very stern on going forward, how things is going to be. And if it cannot be that way, then it's probably best that you just go ahead, you know. It might be the end of you following, you know, just Krista, and it's okay, you know. But all of that just, you know, panel hopping everywhere I go and coming up and just saying stuff and just all of that. Yeah, that's not going that's not I mean, go where you want to go, but that shit ain't gonna sit well with me. I don't apologize for how I had to do things on yesterday. Okay? Um because as a grown adult, you know, you supposed to have more discipline about yourself. You know, you're supposed to be okay with, especially if the situation is not your situation, you're supposed to have enough discipline within yourself not to make it your situation. My things that affect me should not be, if you shouldn't be so close to me as a subscriber that things that affect just Krista is also affecting you. That means, especially if we don't go together, that means you're inserting yourself. That means somewhere you need to take a chill pill or fall back and or something. Okay. But things that I appreciate your follow throughout the years. I appreciate you, you know, watching my channel, participating on my channel, all of that stuff that you do. I appreciate that. But at the same time, things that affect me should not be affecting you as well. You know, I don't have a twin. I don't have a twin. I mean, I have some sisters, but I don't have a twin, you know. And we damn sure ain't Siamese twins, okay? Where, you know, we feeling each other everything. You know, if I hurt my toe, then that means your toe hurting too, because we joined together and shit like that. No, that's not. So you know, take it for what you think it's worth, sis. I still, you know, would love to have you as a follower. And even if you follow me and just don't say nothing, that's cool too, you know. But I was definitely not trying to hurt your feelings, you and any of the other people who went to hit my link on yesterday. Some of you guys, y'all understood. And shout out to y'all, you know, because I ain't heard no feedback. Maybe y'all waiting to catch me some goddamn where and let me know. Just Chris, I don't appreciate you, bitch, and how you did me. You see me in the back, and so you trying to say that I don't know, I don't have proper panel etiquette? Yeah, I ain't trying to say it. That's what the fuck I said, you know. But yeah, so but Pretty Purple, I noticed you were the only one that took it really real offensive, you know, which I'm kind of used to. You do that from time to time. I missed a lot. I am wondering what was. Wait a minute, what you say? I missed a lot. I am wondering what was going on when all this was going on. Huh? What? Oh, okay. I meant to say, what was what was I doing? Oh, oh no! I had did a live, my last live, and it was about how soon is too soon to like talk to someone. You know, once your online shit is over or whatever. I can't even remember what the title was, child. It was something like that. Um, y'all know me. I just come on this motherfucker and start talking. Okay. But yeah, but as far as Pretty Purple, I just wanted to say that before I got too much further into it. Yeah, it should not be affecting you. You know, this was kind of like some of the stuff that happened last time. And you know, the motherfuckers is still like, well, what is going on? Why is everything that affects you? How is it that this lady is so goddamn close to you that the shit that affects you, they didn't say it like that, but I'm summing it up. How is it that the shit that affects you affects her? It don't, you know. And I was just like, you know, that's why I said I got to make that perfectly clear. Like, yeah, because the way you was the other day when I was up on the panel and I'm telling you, no, this ain't the time and that's been taken care of. You was still, no, cause this and they said this and they said, well, who the fuck is they? Tell them motherfuckers off and get the fuck away from they. You know, it seemed to be the same days. You know, like that other person used to always tell me, somebody said, you know, some of that should be y'all other goddamn personalities. Now, I know I have some other goddamn personalities. You know, my ex them used to call me Sybil all the time. That was my goddamn name. Because I would switch up on them motherfuckers. I would click back and remember something them motherfuckers did to me. And before you know it, I didn't hit them motherfuckers in the head or slap the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? So I would click in and out. So they used to call me Sybil. Cause I'll be nice one goddamn minute and goddamn it, a motherfucking thought then it came around. You know what, motherfucker? I just remembered about 3 days ago, or yesterday, or a couple of hours ago, motherfucker. Didn't you just? And before you know it, whack! I did knock the fucking hell out of them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not promoting DV. I'm not, but that's why I tell y'all when people be trying to say, oh, BB, she was a victim of domestic violence. No, the fuck I wasn't. No, the fuck I wasn't. I wasn't no goddamn victim. Hell no. Mm-mm. I was one of the motherfuckers, I fight back. Fuck that. I fight back. I no. Mm-mm. If you're going to feel sorry for somebody that's in one of them situations, feel sorry for the ones that's put where they cannot fight back, okay, for whatever the reason. BBW wasn't one of those type of people. Just Krista, however you want to call me. I wasn't one of those people, okay? I just picked and choose my time. Ain't no need in me when you standing up over me and you hollering and yelling and all of that shit. You 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, and I'm down here 5'1", and you hovering over me and you screaming, yelling, and you think you really, really know what the fuck you talking about that the fuck I done did. Ain't no need in me trying to say, oh yeah, okay, yeah, you know, this, that, and the other thing. And plus you didn't call me off guard. I'm not even knowing what the fuck is going on. You know, those times, okay. And shit happened and you know, I might have had a motherfucker to, you know, do some crazy shit to me. Okay. But the whole thing is, motherfucker, you still got to go to sleep. Okay. And you going to want you a good night's rest. Okay. And I'm going to make you your favorite goddamn meal. Yup. And that motherfucker going to knock your ass the fuck out. And when you wake up, okay, go ahead, call me Sybil. I don't give a fuck. But when your ass wake the fuck up, okay, you gonna have me to deal with. So that's why I say I really wasn't a victim. Okay. And sometime I was shit. I would, okay. Shit then went down. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, motherfucker. You jumped on me the other day. You remember that, right? Okay. All right. Shit, I gotta go to work. Shit, I got this to do. I got some phone calls to make. I got some business to take care of. I gotta go get the car, whatever. I got shit to do. But when I get the goddamn time, you already know it's gonna be me and you, motherfucker. Cause that shit is not over. I was one of them. I was one of them. Okay. I didn't clear my goddamn pathway. As soon as your ass come through the goddamn door and you thinking, oh, okay, nothing's gonna happen. Shit. But that's how I did it. What I say? I've been missing a lot. That's why I like when I come up. I know. I am trying to get back to my morning things. Okay. I am. I actually took my ass to sleep last night. I went to sleep. It was hard sleeping. I have to be honest. I do, I miss Blake. I do. I ain't gonna lie, I do. Cause I had got real used to like that noise overnight. I'm usually like quiet, and I kind of got used to like, he had that TV on or something, or something. I kind of like missed it. So I'm still readjusting myself, you know, damn near a month and however how long we was together. Shit, I was sleeping, with noise at night. And my place is usually real quiet. I'm real quiet. And then I live in a quiet neighborhood. So it was too goddamn quiet. But I found myself going to sleep. So I gotta get you back used to that. I gotta get back used to going to sleep, not sitting up at night, you know. So and then get up in the morning and come and do my lives with y'all. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, and I feel good. And the sun is shining. Matter of fact, it's shining right in my eyes, like right now. But the sun is shining and that sun can give you energy and shit. But I'm up. I'm trying to get back into doing my morning videos and shit like that. And then throughout the day, because we got to talk about the beef sector shit. Man, y'all got some shit going on, and your girl been missing it, but I'm not missing it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I want to talk about some of the things because I ain't forgot. Uh, yeah, I ain't forgot some of the stuff I want to talk about. But shit, if I wait too goddamn long, you know how the beef sector is, girl. We talked about that 2 days ago. We not talking about that no more. You know. But anyway, how long I been on here? Okay, almost 45 minutes. Damn, I've been running my mouth saying absolutely nothing all that time. Did I ever talk about the subject? Okay, the subject is who wants to talk to men that I've talked to, and the reason I chose that topic was because I seen somebody with that on their post. You know, they made a little post about, who wants a guy that BBW talked to, that just Krista talked to. And I'm saying to myself, yeah, who do? Who would want one of them motherfuckers? Who the fuck want one of them motherfuckers that I talk to? Huh? Do somebody really want them motherfuckers? If I'm done with them, what the fuck y'all want with them? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. If I couldn't find a reason for it to work, what make you tramps think that y'all gonna find a way to make it work? Huh? And then I started like thinking back on some of them, y'all done gave me about 25 of them. And I was like, yep, ain't none of them. Ain't none of them talk to no goddamn body. Uh-huh. See? Uh-huh. See? Uh-huh. See how that work? Mm. Wow. Interesting. Mm-hmm. I agree with the post. So I want to know too, who want to talk to them motherfuckers, Anyway, I hope that made y'all laugh this morning. I hope I said something to keep y'all in good spirits. I hope I said something to uh help y'all, start y'all day, give y'all something to think about. Those of you who make posts about your girl, some of y'all is so fucking obsessed, and some of the shit y'all be writing, I'll be like, ugh. And it's coming from motherfuckers that don't show themselves, don't nothing, but they have the nerves to have so much to say about me. And then they still talking about when I came on here looking crazy. And she came on here looking crazy, eating a popsicle. She came on here talking to us and listening. She was looking crazy. But here's the difference. You motherfuckers look like that all the goddamn time. Hey, LaKendra. Hey, Krista. Good morning. You getting ready for work? Okay, have a good day at work. But I'm thinking to myself, you motherfuckers look like that all the goddamn time. That's all Krista had to do was go and fix herself up and then come back on this bitch. And voila, But ain't nobody complaining about you, motherfucker. And here's the catch. Even though I was looking crazy like that or ugly or whatever I called myself, I was still looking better than some of y'all. So what is we doing? What is we talking about? We ain't talking about nothing. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. I must have missed that popsicle shit. You better keep missing it. You better keep missing it. Oh my God. The fuck? Why did you put that in this chat? What is wrong with you? Mm. Yeah. Okay. Wow. And you still asking questions about it. Are you serious? Oh my God. It was a couple of days ago. Wow. It was a couple of days ago. Yeah, it was a couple of days ago. I think it's called Looking Ugly Eating a Popsicle. I think that's what I called it. Let me get off of this internet, y'all, for a little while. Y'all, what y'all gonna do today? Y'all gonna have a nice day today? Y'all good today? I don't know what all I got to I ain't got shit to do. I ain't got nothing to do. It's cold as fuck outside. Snow every damn where. My car is out there looking like a goddamn Magic School Bus. Oh, my neighbor did get her car fixed. She said something. They said they had left off some type of clamp or something. I was like, they left off a clamp and it made your car make that kind of goddamn noise. What the fuck? I hope whatever clamp that was don't ever fall off my shit, because that shit was ridiculous. I think the motherfuckers left your goddamn muffler off your shit. But anyway, let me see what y'all talking about. You, Wild D is being messy. What you say? I'm not doing anything that I do. It's outside cold. I'm in hibernation. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's cold out. It's real cold. It's cold in here too, but I just took my blanket and I put it on my bed last night. My mom had bought me a new um comforter and I put that on my bed last night. Uh, oh, okay. You just like to watch. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support, Waldy. Waldy, I gotta I need some music over here. The people was you know, I had to get some of your music and bring it. Cause I don't know if I have permission to play anybody else's music until I guess I talk to them or whatever. I don't want no problems. But the people like when I have a little music. Music make you lose control. What you say? Y'all, I'm finna get off of here. This sun is getting bright. It's all with me. Yeah, thank you. I thank you for your support, Waldy. I do. I thank you. It's so cold here. His head. Oh, they had a delay today. Yeah, I don't know what they did with ours. I haven't talked to my niece today. Yeah, I hope she ain't. When it used to be cold like this, my mom used to make us go back to bed. She used to tell us, "You ain't going out there." She was a school bus driver. She would go out, but she would tell us it's too cold because we used to have to walk to school. My mother used to be like, "Nope, it's too cold." And my sister, she used to be like, "I want to go to school." Shit, not me. My mother didn't have to tell me twice. She'd be like, "It's cold out. Y'all stay right home." She had to tell me twice. And my sister be like, "No, I'm going to school." Shit, not me. I don't like no cold weather. Mm-mm. Okay. All right. I will. I got you, Algie. Okay. So, if that's all, y'all, I'm getting ready to get up off of here. I love y'all. I gave y'all an hour, you know, gave y'all an hour. I'm gonna see y'all probably later on today, and catch up with y'all so we could talk about some of this stuff because I heard some juicy, juicy stuff. I was like, what? I've been catching up. Shit, I got all this free time in my head. I'm like, what? I was missing all of that. I heard they done brought up some old shit, some new shit, all of that. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank y'all for coming through. Grandma Love, I hope I kept you company while drinking your coffee, dear. Um, yeah, thank y'all for y'all support. I think that was all I had to say to y'all so far, y'all. It's cold. My Feet and everything is freezing over here by this window. So I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Remember to pour into them that pour into you. Pray for them. Pray for everybody so that everybody is prayed for. Welcome everybody to the Potluck Lounge, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.